this one, right? Guys, the cross product or the vector product. Before this, you have seen the dot product or the scalar product. Like, we use the word dot here, the dot product, and which was called the scalar product as well. When you were multiplying two vectors through the dot product, the result of that product was a number. That is why this was called a scalar product as well. Now, this cross product will result into a vector, another vector. Okay. Now, for example, you have a vector 2, 3, 5, and you want to multiply this with another vector, which is 3, 1, 2, maybe through the cross product. So you have to use this sign, this cross product over here. Okay. Now this is really interesting. There are you can relate this with the matrices as well. But I'll tell you this method first, and then I'll tell you the matrix method. Okay. Now, since this has to result as a vector, so you have to write this. Okay. These brackets inside will be writing another vector over here. When you're going to multiply this 2 with the 3, you will basically ignore this 2 into 3. And you will focus on to this part, which is this 3, 1 and 5, 2. Do you remember finding what do we call that determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix? For example, if this was 3, 1, 5, 2, how would you find the determinant of this 3, 1, 2, 5, 2? That is going to be 6 minus 5. That is going to be equal to 1. Now this is going to be 6 minus 5 for this x component. Okay. When it's the turn of this 3 into 1 for the j part or for the y part, you will ignore this. Okay. And you will consider this 2, 3 and 5, 2. You will write its determinant. So that is going to be, this is 2, 5, 2, 3 and 5, 2. Sorry, this is 5, 2. Okay, so this is going to be 4 minus 15. That is minus 11. So you have to put a minus with this. If you remember that matrices chapter where you're finding the inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix. So whenever there was a j wala part, you have to put a minus with that. Okay. So now for the third one, you will ignore the last one, like for this, and you will consider this as one matrix, which is going to be 3, 1, 5, 2, 3, 1, 5, 2. Okay. So this is going to be 6 minus 5, and that is going to be again 2, 3, 3. Oh, sorry.
2 minus 3, 9.
Yeah, this is, yes, brother. 2, 3, 3, 1. I just mixed it up. Okay, let me write this again. This is 2, 3, 3, 1. Okay, so that is going to be 2, 3, 3, 1. So this is going to be 2 ones are 2 minus 9. So this is 2 minus 9. So this vector over here, which is 1, 11 and minus 7, that is the resultant, the result of the cross product of these two vectors. Okay. Now, there is a very interesting information about this third vector that you get. Do you know the vector that you obtain through the cross product of these two vectors is basically, this is a direction vector which is perpendicular to both of these vectors that you have multiplied. Look at this. Do this quickly. 2, 3, 5 dot this 1, 11 minus 7. You see, what do we get? 2 ones are 2, 3 11s are 33, and 5 into minus 7 is minus 35. That is equal to 0. And you can also try this with the other, this 312. 312 dot is 1, 11 minus 7. See, you will have 3 plus 11 and then minus 14, and that is also equal to 0. You must note it down in your notes that a vector obtained, please write it down, a vector obtained through the cross product of two different vectors is perpendicular to both of the vectors being cross multiplied. A vector obtained through the cross product of two vectors being multiplied is perpendicular to the vectors that have been cross multiplied. Okay, there is another way of finding the same matrix if you want to use that matrix method. We call this the vector n. Okay, so this n is going to be, that is going to be I, j, k, and I write one of the vectors like this 2, 3, 5, and this is the second is 3, 1, 2. Okay, so this n is going to be, for this I, you will be using these two. Okay, that is 3 2s are 6 minus 1 is 1. For this j, you will put a minus before using these two over here. Okay, let me use a different color for this. For this 2, 3, and this 5, 2. So that is going to be 2 2s are 4 minus 15 minus 11 minus into minus 11. And for this k part, you will be taking up these two over here. Okay, so that is 2 1s are 2 minus 9 is going to be minus 7. So this n is going to be 1 11 minus 7. So students mostly prefer this method. This is quicker method. Okay, they don't have to write a bigger matrix and then do this thing to find this third vector through this cross product. Okay, let me give you one more example and then you can try these yourself. Okay, suppose you have to cross multiply a vector which is minus 2, 4, 5 times, let's say this is 3 minus 1, 2. Okay, you try this. I write one more, 2, 1, 0 times 3, 0, 4. You try this, 1, 2, 9 times minus 3, 1, 4. And you can check as well if the product of the vectors is really perpendicular to both of them. 3, 5 minus 1 times 2 minus 2, 1. Okay, if I do that quickly for you, and then you, I believe you people are trying this. Okay, you can check your answers. For this one over here, like this into this minus this into this, 8 plus 5, this is 13. And for the j part, I'll write a minus over here. So that would be, for the j part, it would be this into this and this into this. I'll be ignoring that, this j part over it. Minus 4 minus 15 is minus 19. So this is minus into minus 19. And for this k part over here, I'll be using this times this. So minus 2 into minus 2 is 2. Minus 12 is going to be minus 10. So this one is going to be 13, 19, and minus 10. Now this one is going to be 4 and 8 and minus 3. You can check this. You see, you can do this so quickly. This is going to be 8.
Minus.
Yeah. Which one?
-8. In the middle one.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Thank you, beta. And you can write this as -4a3 as well, because this is a direction vector. So you can simplify this. If you want to take anything common, you can do that. Okay. So I should put this sign here like this. Okay, the same. Okay, this one is going to be 8 minus 9 is -1, and then 4 plus 27 is 31, and 1 plus 6 is 7. And you can write it as 131 minus 7 as well. And this one is going to be 5 minus 2 is 3. Basically, you must write this minus beforehand so that you don't make a mistake that I was making here. So for whenever you reach that middle part here, so you put a minus before you start multiplying them. So this is 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay. And this one is going to be -6 minus 15 is -21. And you can also write it as -3, 5, and 21. Okay, guys. So that is how you perform the cross product.